Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. MC-Mura here, and in today's video we are looking at the mid-season balance changes for Lucia and for Sagat, and I'm very happy for what they did with Lucia, to be honest. She finally got the changes that she needed, and I do think she is gonna be a vastly better character because of them, in my opinion. I really believe so. So double thumbs up for Lucia. Let's check out these changes first, and before we start celebrating, let's check out these changes. The first one is that the DP, the Dragon Punches, the hits on the backside, they come out faster and they are out there for longer. So if your opponent is doing the cross-up jump, it is easier to hit behind Lucia. So that's actually a really cool change. That's a pretty cool change for her. Should help with the anti-air ability of the character. Now another thing, and this one is really big in my opinion, is that you can now combo standing light punch into the heavy punch or heavy kick uppercuts. And this is very big because she obviously now gets really good damage, but not only that, she actually gets Oki now. So let's say that Sagat is gonna quick rise, you dash up and you should be at a +2, I believe, right? So you can throw your opponent after. This is very good. Having a +2 on your opponent knockdown out of jab, pretty cool change. And obviously if they back rise, you are gonna be +7, so you can like walk up into a grab. So this is a very good change for the character, should help Lucia a lot. But now let's talk about the biggest change for the character. This is the change we have all wanted. Finally we get Oki. Finally she gets Oki here. This is the change I wanted since I started playing Lucia. Like, the minute I played Lucia, I knew she should get Oki out of this. And now thankfully she finally does. Now on a forward dash you are +3 in throw range. If they happen to back rise, hallelujah, you still get Oki. Meterless. So this is amazing. It's what we all wanted. Now this also applies to the V-Trigger version and the EX version. So now after the EX version as well, Lucia is gonna be closer to them so she can apply pressure. And if you are in V-Trigger, the same thing, you get to get your Oki, or even the EX V-Trigger version. All of them now give Lucia better Oki. Fantastic news. This is the biggest buff she needed in my opinion. Now they also buffed her V-Skill 2 run. Now what's gonna happen is she is gonna be closer. There's less pushback, and this is actually really good because now if you space this, you can actually be plus and in throw range. So for example, now in V-Trigger 1, let me try to space this one right. Right, this was +2 and you're in throw range. So you can now space this to be +2 and in throw range, so that is fantastic. And you can also use the V-Skill 2 run. You're gonna be +2 anyway and you're gonna be in throw range. So now with V-Skill 2, especially in V-Trigger, Lucia have a way to bully her way in to plus frames, and that is actually very powerful. Obviously the regular one, you still have to space it. But with you having to space it and it consuming V-Gauge, I don't think it is that good. The EX version though, this is actually really cool. You pretty much force a mix-up. So that is a really cool changes. Obviously Lucia is buffed big time. I honestly think this change will make Lucia a complete character and a contender now. And I'm very happy for Lucia and the Lucia players. Now let's take a look at the changes to Sagat. They're actually pretty simple, nothing too complicated. What they did is now after he charges his V-Skill, the Tiger Knees build him more gauge. So this is building Sagat more meter now. This is pretty good because it's allow him to build his V-Gauge faster, get V-Trigger sooner, or spend it on V-Reversal and V-Shifts. So pretty small change, but it is welcome obviously for the character.